We miss you, Nicola. You're not in the Giveth house. It's too bad. Oh no. Oh no, your sound didn't work. I don't know if that was that just me? Okay. Well, oh, I'm Pythagorean. Good to see you, man. Good to see so many friendly faces. Let's just get this show started. I'm going to start off as usual. We always start off with praise. So I see many new people are in here. Just so you know, you are going to get called on to dish praise. So be ready. And what's really cool is praise ends up turning into tokens if you write it down in the chat. So exclamation mark praise anything you want to actually turn into tokens. So I want to start by dishing praise to Rodri for me and Lauren for helping me so much out with my presentation at ETH Barcelona. Really couldn't have done it without you guys, and you made it what it was. I want to praise Mitch for always pushing everything forward so quickly, so fast. The liquidity multi-sigs and all these movements, truly the DAO whisperer in the Ethereum space. I also want to dish Lauren for incredible work writing out all these awesome Twitter posts and the magic there.
But which email?
Oh, Melody, you're not
okay.
muted.
It's a community meeting. The
So,
email about the employee.
Here, I'm gonna mute Melody.
Yeah, I
understand. And I want to praise Danny, who is not here right now, but she did so much awesome work with our booth. And I want to praise everyone who came. I mean, we had like 30 people, so I'm not going to list all the names, but I want to praise everyone who came to represent Giveth at ETH Barcelona, who did an incredible job. I also want to praise all the people who stayed to keep Giveth running. Thank you guys so much. And I'll pass it to Ahmad.
Awesome. Thanks, Griff. It's my first day back after my break, so I don't have that much praise to dish, but first of all, I have a lot of FOMO from missing ETH Barcelona, so I want to praise everyone that made it there and all the great talks that everyone gave. I'd like to praise Heather and Monique for the catch-ups today that we had. I'd like to praise Jake and Javon for staying on track in their first periods. And I'd like to praise Benz and Ashley for the help with the donor co-op that we're doing. And I think that's it. I might have a few more, but I'll put it in the praise chat. And let me pass it on to Monique.
Thank you, Ahmed. Hey, everybody. I want to praise Mo for being a great backup for me, preparing the issues for the devs and keep running development. I want to praise Sherik for very good hot fixes and lots of improvements. I want to also praise Mohammed for doing lots of things in the categories, parenting and sub-parenting subcategories. I want to praise Ramin and Reza for all they did. I want to praise all the bodies in the Barcelona and especially Griff for allowing me there. I want to praise Mish for keep testing and keep pushing things forward. I want to praise Jivan especially for backing up me, doing the Scrum meetings and also QAing and preparing a very good spreadsheet for all test scenarios. I want to praise Dan for being a good friend for me. I pass it on to Mo.
Hey everyone. Thanks, Monique. I want to praise Cherry and Ramin for working on the design. I want to praise Mitch for helping with the nice token design and copyright and the stuff. I want to praise Monique for taking care of the task, and I want to praise Tosin for working on Notification Center. It's really good and it's going to be done very soon. And yeah, that's it. I will pass it to Giant Kim.
And really quick before Giant Kim, you start, we have to turn off our videos. We hit our limit. That was quick. So thank you all. Go for it, Giant Kim. Oh, Giantkin, are you there? Here, no voice. Okay, Giantkin is now no voice. Let's throw it over to, how about Melody? Melody, are you there? I can unmute you. Melody, are you around?
Yeah,
You want to take it?
I'm here. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yep.
Great. So I want to praise Mitch for editing the project fundraising guide. And I want to praise Ashley, Claire, Fashel, Sim, Nicola, Kotabi, Denny, Bell, and all the others who was at the Giveth booth at the ETH Barcelona for doing a great job introducing Giveth to people and signing up donors. I want to praise Sim and Reiner for a catch-up meeting in Barcelona as well. That was really nice. And I want to praise Marco, Freshel, Claire, Mafa, Amin for doing the Tai Chi with me last week as well. Yeah, so I'll just stop there and then write the rest. Pass it on to Suga.
Thanks, Melody. Hi, everybody. I'm going to keep it super simple today. I already put my praise in the channel. And basically, I just wanted to praise, and I did, everybody who came to ETH Barcelona. And I'll also extend, what do you call? I can't think of the word. An extra praise to Ahmad because we were thinking about you so much. And you'll be there next time. But praise to you for also taking a break. And I will pass it to Zug, who might have been thinking that he just got called on, but then there's Suga. So to Zug.
Yeah, I did think that. Well, hello everybody. Well, want to praise Griff and Livia that I don't think is here for the talks in Barcelona. Praise Danny for showing me around some awesome projects that are on the platform in the booth. And, well, praise everybody from the Giveth team here in Barcelona for both like being an awesome crew in the event and receiving me so well at the Giveth house. Yeah, and I'll pass it on to. I'll always try to understand how can you guys keep track of who did it already or not. I'll pass it on to Corey.
Hey Zoo, thanks. I would like to praise, Griff and Lauren for amazing talks last week at ETH Barcelona. Love to praise the entire Giveth crew for welcoming me in real life last week. It was really amazing meeting all of you and connecting with you on the ground. Want to praise also Danny for some very inspiring conversations about groundwork in Costa Rica. Want to praise Lauren for a really nice buddy review call. And I think I'll go ahead and actually pass it to Kotabe if you haven't gone yet.
Thank you. I haven't. Okay. Praise to Nicola for making swag 10x cooler. Praise to Ashley for being super responsive at all times. Praise to Grief for an amazing live one-on-one. Praise to Lauren for taking a Spanish interview and motivating me to take the next one myself. Praise to Moinic for being a great roommate and the shared moments. Praise to Rodri, Mateo, and Carlos for all the great conversations in Spanish. Praise to Danny, Melody, Sim, Suga, Ashley, Nicola, Mitch, Rochelle, Clara, and everyone else that we're helping to get donors on board and booth. Praise to Mitch for all the great work with the nice token, and praise to Heather also for the amazing work on the HR and everything, and just being cool. And yeah, I'll keep ditching some praises. But I was super happy to meet you all on Giveth Barcelona. I'll pass it to Rodri.
Thanks, Kotabe. I want to praise Mo Toseni for amazing work these days. I want to praise all the team for the amazing work in ETH Barcelona. It's a really amazing people, everybody. I want to pass, I don't know, Laura?
Gracias, Rodri. I want to praise Well, I want to praise everybody who is supporting at the Giveth booth. I mean, I've been typing everybody and I keep remembering more people, but helping everybody do all of the donations and onboard all these people onto Giveth. We got like almost 200 new Twitter followers. I want to praise Suga for great critical feedback and questions. I want to praise Corey for coordinating the Giveth influencer meeting and leading all the comms calls. I want to praise Rodri for making everything in Giveth beautiful, including banners, swag, stickers, all our slides. I don't know what we do without you. It would all look terrible. I want to praise Mitch for keeping us on track with multi-sig signs and DAO votes. I want to praise Griff and Yas for coordinating and pushing forward the Give Angel Vault. I want to praise Ashley for being a masterful resource list and always helping everybody with every technical issue with so much patience and love. I want to praise Cherrick for getting the Give Power test deployment up and running. I want to praise Katale, Danny, and Griff for great interviews about Giveth at ETH Barcelona. And I want to praise Santi for the Giveth POAP and for Shell and Griff for getting payments out. And I hear the timer. And I haven't even looked at the call, so I don't know who to pass it to. Maybe I'll pass it to Ashley. Is she here?
I'm here. Thanks, Lauren. I will take it. Happy Thursday, everybody. I want to, so much praise to Dish for ETH Barcelona and everybody who helped at the booth, everyone who gave talks and shilled Giveth, all the helping hands to carry everything from the car and get everything from the house, make everything look cozy, get the booth set up. I want to praise Mitch for creating and maintaining and adding value to so many great forum posts. I see you all over in the forum. I want to praise Ahmad and Benz for our donor course cooperation. I want to praise Mohammed for all of the behind-the-scenes help with manually entering multi-sig donations into the database. I want to praise David from Blockchain Learning Center for coming to share your project and collaborate with us in today's call for the Community Spotlight. I want to praise Rodri for on-the-spot blueprint designs while at ETH Barcelona. And I know I have more, but I'm going to go ahead and pass it on. I will pass it to Jake.
Thanks, Ash. Yeah, I'll start right there. Thanks, Ashley, for not only passing it on, but for all the help with the donor survey this week and a great one-on-one call. I want to thank Melody as well for all the help with the donor survey and getting my first forum post hopefully up there today, and a great one-on-one call. Heather, thank you. I appreciate you checking in on me this week after almost 1 month with Giveth. Ahmad, for all your assistance in troubleshooting an error that I had this week. Even while you're on vacation, you're still available, and that's well noticed. Nicola and Oki, I want a special shout out for taking some time to look at that donor survey, which is very critical to us this week. And I will pass it along to Claire.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Jake. This week, I want to praise everyone, really, everyone that was at ETH Barcelona and those that couldn't make it. It was really great to meet so many of you in real life. But specifically, I want to praise Rodri for the design work, Griff, Lauren, Kotabe, Danny, and anybody else that was representing Giveth through talks and interviews at ETH Barcelona. Nicola for unique t-shirt customizations at the Giveth booth, drawing people from far and wide. And I also want to mention Corey and Lauren for preparing the comms one-pager for folk at the Giveth booth. And I will pass it to Sarah Michelle.
Hi, I'm new here. I'm not actually a member of the team. Do I just do some praises anyway?
Yeah. Praise anyone that you want. This is like decentralized updates and decentralized rewards and gratitude. So you're part of that decentralized crew, whether you like it or not.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I would like to praise everyone I met at the Giveth booth. Everyone was so welcoming and nice, and I really enjoyed hearing about the product and how much you're liking working at Giveth. Especially Heather and Kotabe and Pavle. Just been super, super nice to me, and I've enjoyed learning a lot about Giveth, so I'm really happy to be here.
Nice. And the hardest part is passing it. Do you want to go give it a gamble and try to find someone to throw it to?
Okay, let's see. I'm not exactly sure who's gone, but has Mo gone?
Oh, Mo went really early and you weren't there. It's okay. I can throw it for you though. Let's throw
Thank
it over
you.
to my pleasure. Thank you, Sarah, for playing our game.
Mhm.
I'll throw it over to Vlad, the skateboarder.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Barely, there's some static, but give it a shot anyway.
Okay, sorry, the connection is still a little bit bad. I'm still in Barcelona. Praise to everybody who attended here in Barcelona, everybody that went to Shake Shift Playback Party, everybody on Giveth's house. Praise to the genius that had the idea of the Giveth house in Barcelona. Praise to Ashley that's exchanging so much vibes and keep in touch about, because maybe I'm going to Giveth house. Praise to Lauren, praise to Grief, everybody that was so nice during the conference. Praise to everyone that kept the server alive. Praise to Zoo that is like helping to connect to other Brazilian people. Praise to the architects of Barcelona, the city is so beautiful. Praise to everybody, so glad to be here. And I'm passing to, I don't know if you went, Melody? I'm sorry.
Melody already went already too. How about let's No worries, thanks Vlad, man. Let's throw it over to Maintainer. Do you want to try to take one?
Vlad, you might need to mute yourself.
He should be muted now, right? Maintainer, are you there? No? Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, I'm here, yeah. Well,
You have any? Go for it.
I'm on it. I'd like to give praise to every one of you sitting here. It means a lot to me that you're in this space, especially in this space, right? I'd like to praise Giveth. I love it. One of the best donation platforms ever. Griff, I heard you pitch to BitDAO. That was one of the best pitches I've ever heard in a space, ever. I was actually on your Twitter space, and I got lost in the evolution tweets you posted. Love it. Love being here. Love tapping into the crowd. Thank you for your time in the mic.
Thank you, Maintainer. Do you want to hazard a guess and pass it to someone? Sorry to put you on the spot.
No worries, Lauren. I probably went on, but love to hear you speak again.
Oh no, Lauren already went too. It's okay. I guess at this point we're getting deep. Let's throw it over to Ben's. Oh, and Ben's just rage quit. Oh no. How about Catalyst? Oh no, Catalyst isn't here. How about Chio? Oh, Ben's is back. Take it, Ben's.
Sorry. Praise Melody for facilitating the ETH Barcelona retrospective. It was great to hear what you all were up to there and see that. Praise Ashley and Ahmad for coordinating on the Donor 101 course POAP. Ashley for answering so many questions, helping set up some projects and switch addresses, things like that. Katabe for setting up D-Work and Ahmad for taking time off. Gosh, I don't know who. I have no idea, Griff. I'll pass it back to you.
No worries. We're getting deep. Let's throw it to Claire.
Me? I went already, Griff.
Oh no, I'm sorry. How about Danny?
I had a feeling it was getting to me, and I found my mute button. Excellent. All right. I want to praise, in particular, Rainer and Carlos and Ashley, Nicola, Frashelle, Moffer, Mitch, Fenty, Rodri, Clara, Suga, Sim, Corey, Hannah, Zeptimus, Kutabi, Jelly Royal, Marco, Melody, Ivy, Miss Jean, Monique, Amin, and Pax the Max for taking such good care of the house, being together here, as well as the space and everything that we were doing during the conference. I want to thank the people who helped take out the garbage in particular. I want to praise everybody. Whoops, sorry, I missed it. I want to praise Ivy and Moffer and Ashley and Heather for being excellent roommates and great people to share a room sleeping with at night. I want to praise Corey. Oh, there you go. Okay. There's probably a few names I missed, but I was really trying to make sure I got everybody who is here. Thank you guys for being so great. Yeah, I have no. I feel like
No
we're
worries.
at the very end.
Well, surprisingly not. We just have so many people. Let's throw it to Chio. Or Cheo? Cheo0202? No VR love. No VR love here. Let's throw it over to David Baxter. Cheo, no, you got it. Cheo unmuted, and then we'll go to you, David. No dice, Cheo? There it is. Yeah.
Solo. He needs pennies.
Yeah, do you have any praise to dish? No. Yes. Oh no. Okay. We'll let you sit this one out, Cheo. You can take it, David.
All right. So I just want to praise Chris, otherwise known as Pythagorean, who invited me to this space, to the Giveth community, and I feel like you guys have such an amazing mission that is very synergistic with our own. So I just want to praise all you guys. Thanks for welcoming me here and being just a great bunch of people.
Nice. Thanks, David. Let's throw it over to Heather.
Yay, it's me. Well, I would like to start my praise with praising all of the people that I've done check-ins with this week, which have been Javon and Jake and Ahmad. And I want to praise everyone who has helped out doing peer interviews, like Lauren and Pavle. I'd also like to praise Danny for putting in literally an hour, I mean a whole day into like beautifying our booth at ETH Barcelona. I'd like to thank everyone. I'll put it in the chat of just an amazing conference that we had with all, I don't know how many of us were, like 30. And I'll put the rest in the channel, and I don't know who to pass it to, so I will pass it back to Griff.
Sure, let's throw it to Jesse.
Thanks. No, I didn't go actually. So I'd like to praise Danny for beautifying our booth at East Barcelona, Mohammed for getting the APIs out for the nice token, timely and fully functional, Mr. Bear for picking up the flag in Portuguese and Spanish translations, Rodri and Mo for nice token designs and banners, Christopher for troubleshooting the swag shop while he's on vacation, Amin, Charik, and Griff for doing the last minute changes on the DApp to make it easier for users to connect to Gnosis Chain, Santi for coordinating the Giveth POAP and setting up the POAP dispenser for our booth at East Barcelona, Kai for an excellent IRL body review in the Giveth house, Lauren for the heroic efforts coordinating swag and getting it delivered in time for East Barcelona, Willie and Griff for their amazing talks at East Barcelona as well. And there's more in the channel. And I'm lost on who's left, so I'll give it to Griff.
Perfect. Let's throw it over to Luis. Is Luis still here? Yes. Luis, do you have any praise to dish? Oh, that unmute button is hard. Okay, I'm gonna throw it over to Nico.
Thanks, Griff. I'd like to praise Frischel and Ahmad for answering my queries, even though they are on leave. Praise for taking your vacation. And also, I want to praise Heather for a great one-on-one call this week. Praise to Monique and Jivan for filling out the forms, and also for Lauren and Corey for their buddy call. Praise to Claire, Ashley, Mateo for successfully completing their onboarding process, and praise to Jivan and Corey again for completing their trial periods. And yeah, I'll write the other phrases in the channel. I'm gonna pass it to, I think Tosin is not yet done.
Hi, everybody. So I want to praise everybody for being here. I want to praise Mo for helping me out when I needed a little bit of design assistance. And I want to praise Rodri for being a very awesome teammate. I want to praise everybody in the Giveth working groups, different working groups for just being very awesome at what they do. And I think I'm the last one. I'm passing back to Griff.
Oh, there's definitely a few more. Kai, it looks like Kai snuck in there. Hey, Kai, you want
No,
to dish
I'm
some
so
praise?
distracted by cooking food and putting it on a table, but oh, it was so nice in Barcelona. I want to praise Moshihab, Tariq, and Mo, at least probably more, for manning the ship while we were there. I want to praise Marco, Mateo, Carlos, Griff, Lauren, Ashley, Danny, Mitch, Rodri, Willie, Heather, Amin, Monique, Claire, Pablo, Suga, Septimus, Reina, Melody, Cottage, what, Cottage? No, that's Kotabe. Prichelle, Sam, and Nicola. At least. And Santi. Yeah, Santi. So I hope I got everyone here. And praise Giantkin, who was also manning the ship while we were gone. Not sure who needs to go next.
Sure, I can throw it. How about Pavle? Pax the Max. Oh, Pax the Max is having trouble finding that mute button. How about Pythagorean?
Hey, thanks. I want to praise Ashley for being so available and responsive. And I'll pass it to Santigs.
Thank you. I want to give praise, especially to all that came to Eat Barcelona, and especially to those that I met for the first time that I haven't met before. I want to give praise to Kotabe for syncing me with Doing Good, Wendy from Doing Good. I want to give praise Mitch for bringing those fantastic buttons onto the booth. Everyone that took care of the booth and was welcoming people stopping by, and Mitch and Griff for the talk we had together with Marcus for the Burning Man PFP collection. And I'll pass it back to you, Griff.
Nice. Let's throw it over to Nicola. I think you still need to go, right?
Yes, yes. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you great.
Hey guys. Oh my God. I want to praise everybody who was able to meet in person in Barcelona. And I want to praise everyone who couldn't make it, but, who's holding the fort down here and around the Discord. And, well, let me sing my praise channel. I want to give a lot of praise to you, Griff, because it was lovely to meet you in person. I love your emotional, powerful presentation. And I want to praise also Rodri and Lauren, since I know now that they were helping you to create it so customized and amazingly, on a fit to Catalan culture. I want to praise Rodri for amazing stickers and design. And Griff, you always for being here and living and breathing for Giveth, and also making sure that I can sleep at night and making sure that I have a dark in my room. I want to praise Danny for stunning booth design that makes it really stand out. Oh, Mitch for helping me to set up my Aragon, and I'll put the rest of my dish in the channel. That was the last one. Okay.
Almost. There's one more person who snuck in, and I don't know if they know how to praise, but JK007, do you want to dish some praise?
Yeah, thanks, Griff. I want to praise Ali, Ranjbab, Lauren, Mish, Jess, Mo, Shihab, Jenkin, who were all part of regular calls that I was trying to conduct couple of grooming sessions and planning sessions when in the absence of Monique. So I praise all of these people who have helped me out. I praise Monique for giving me an opportunity to back up for him. I praise Heather for giving me good inputs and having a good conversation. I praise Lauren for helping me be a part of Give Power testing also. And I praise you also, Griff, that I could see you and give a hi to you that day in a video call. I praise Mish for helping me with the testing documents and guidelines and so on. And I praise the couple of people who have joined a couple of my sessions in the planning sessions, whom I couldn't see now, but I really thank all of them for doing a great job and having a nice get-togethers and helping with all the testing that is required. Thank you.
Nice.
Over
Thank
to
you
you.
so much, Siobhan. And thank you all for enjoying praise with us. So, welcome to Community Call 121. Man, we've been doing this for a long time. That you just experienced praise. It's praise actually distributes tokens, as crazy as that is, but only if you type it out. So make sure to write out your praise whenever you can, ! Praise in the Discord praise channel, or really in any Discord channel. And yeah, it's really fun. It's a fun gratitude game. As far as announcements, we have we are in round 14, so definitely don't forget to donate to get that round 14 POAP. And of course, give backs if you do to verified projects. Another worthy announcement is that we have a huge partnership proposal with BitDAO in the works. I really recommend as many people go to this forum post as possible to support this partnership. We're talking about offering 5% of our token supply for $2.5 million. The thing, it's a huge opportunity for us to get real hard currency into our DAO that we can use. So yes, please support the BitDAO. It's probably the biggest thing we have going on, and we have a lot going on. Yeah, and with that, I'll jump into the working group section. And straight to the community circle and comms. We'll throw it over to Lauren for the comms updates.
Thanks, Griff. Yeah, you can just jump over to the next slide. So comms, as you know, we were just in ETH Barcelona. ETH Barcelona was so much fun, and Giveth was in there in full swing. We had everybody on the comms team. We had our booth set up. It was the nicest booth in the entire booth area. Major praise to Danny and Ashley and everybody who dragged all of the plants and everything from the Giveth house to make our booth really special. And also major praise to everybody who was there supporting people. We actually got a bunch of people to learn how to donate and so that they can get give backs, and they were donating on their phones, and this was great. Donation party was great. Also, we just tweeted the other day to post photos of you in your swag. So if you got swag from the Giveth booth and want to get the POAP and also just like show us your swag, respond to that tweet with a comment and you in your beautiful Giveth threads. Also, just came out now. Go retweet this tweet, the biggest Web3 opportunity tweet thread. This is a tweet thread summary of Griff's talk that he gave at ETH Denver and again in Consensus just recently. So it's a lot. It's like a big thread, basically explaining like the entire Giveth roadmap and how we're going to make public goods creation profitable. We also got a tweet thread up there showing new projects that are eligible for donations, verified projects for givebacks around 15. And the project nominations type form is getting some action on there. So if you actually have give tokens, you can vote on token log to determine which projects our team does outreach to onboard onto the platform. So if you know of a project who's not on Giveth already, but is an awesome project and you'd like them to get on Giveth and think they should be verified tokens, nominate them in the type form or go and vote on the projects that are there with give tokens. Also, fun other things that are happening on Twitter. Just the other day, Willie and I were on a panel talking about bear market vibes and just market sentiment and like what the builders are up to in these days. And this came out today. It's a global philanthropy interview with Griff and Melody are talking a lot about Giveth. So take a look at that as well and just give it a retweet. All the talks from ETH Barcelona are here. I just linked to threads about the talks because they haven't posted the talks just yet, but on most of those threads, you'll be able to find a link to the timestamp where they started. But there were great talks by Griff, Willie. I was on a panel. Tam gave a talk about the common stack and just the greater vision of the ecosystem. And Livia gave a great talk about praise and reward systems. So all of these talks in our ecosystem in the Giveth Galaxy were amazing. Coming soon, we're actually going to have an ETH Barcelona recap written by Suga, who's going to summarize these talks and put all the links to the video. So if you weren't there, but you want to see what we've been up to, that'll be a great place to see it. We're also going to be launching soon the NICE token. So there'll be some comms around that, activating our Facebook and the Projects 101 onboarding course. That's a lot. I'm going to pass it now to Ashley with Communitas.
Can I just interrupt real super quick, Lauren? I have all the links with the timestamps. If you want to, I'll drop them in that slide, just FYI. I have all the precise links to all the talks.
Yay!
All right, thanks, Lauren. We don't have anything too big for this week. I want to keep it going so time can go, but we did do another donation drawing party at ETH Barcelona at the booth, and it was really fun to have people in there. They were waiting to draw and learning about Giveth, and so right now, Kotabi and I are looking at where and how we might mint these as NFTs and in cooperation with Pluto View. And we plan to have like a drawing session like this once a month after the community call. The next one will be July 28th. You can see up in the top right corner, we have our community orientation and AMA call. There's a link to add it to your calendar. So if you're a new contributor, someone interested in contributing to Giveth, or a project owner that has questions, a donor, maybe you want to know more about the Give Farm, come and ask us questions. Hopefully we can give you some guidance. And we are also looking for a couple more active community builders to join us in our sync call on Wednesday after the AMA, and that will be here in the Discord. So if you're interested, please join us. And I will pass it off to Connect.
Great, thank you. So this week, we obviously, a lot of us last week were at ETH Barcelona and meeting everyone, so that was exciting. And I'm looking for my slide. Okay, updates. So ideation for what to infographic is still open until the end of the day, and you can contribute in that link in the update section. And we do have some ideas that people have put on there. This is for the projects that we're going to feature, I think, at the end of this call, who does really cool infographics to explain very complex ideas. So the Connect group spent a few minutes ideating about it, and Gnosis Chain, Givebacks, Givestreams, Give Economy, Wallet Connect, off-ramping are some top ideas that people want to basically using infographic to explain a little bit more. Barcelona retrospective. So we have created a board for you to contribute your ideas and improvement and insights that you have learned from Barcelona, so that we can actually collect these data and kind of have some future actions or learn from past things that didn't go well. So if you do want to contribute some of these ideas, you can go to the Miro board and contribute your ideas there. The donor survey is being launched, and they are now in the type format. So thanks to Jake and Ashley for doing that. And we would like people to go to the type form and just test it out, how it flows and everything, so that we can launch it without any problem. And fundraising guide is also ready. Thank you, Claire, for creating that guide, and I have also edited it as well. And Mitch, thank you for also editing the guide for us. And it is ready to be published as a start for resources for project. And you can see the guide, the draft of the guide here, the link that is provided here. Upcoming, we are still wanting to select a CRM system. I have created a design document before ETH Barcelona, but I think it's time to pick it up. So if you want to take a look at this, there's a link here that you could go to it and take a look at the database structure that is being proposed right now, and then we can move forward from there. Yeah, so that's it for this week. And I'll pass it on to Kotabe.
Thank you. Well, I think there's a lot on the making. There were like really good conversations in Barcelona, but I'm just gonna limit myself to the updates and basically, well, the D-Work bounty management tool is ready to be tested. I stopped my outreach to working group stewards, but I will continue it this week to have some suggestions for bounties. So we will collect about at least 10 and have some bounties proposed, like suggestions for them. And once that we have them, I'm going to make a forum proposal to get the budget for those bounties, basically. And the last part is like what Ashley already said. We had a drawing party also at the Eat Barcelona booth. It was very fun. And now we just have to choose what network should we mint on platform, which projects to support. Like one of them was going to go to the matching pool. The other one, should it go to the matching pool too? Should it go to some other project? So there's a forum post underway for that. And I will pass it to the development group. No, who will take it on today?
I think I am. And I want to also share my screen for you because we have lots of updates. So yeah, as you can see, this is the last things that we did on project verification flow. This epic, all things all set. I think it's finalized, but only the OAuth on the LinkedIn is left. But it's no blocker. We can launch it. So if you want to take a look at how it's working, you can go to the Give verification Versala tab this domain. It's provided in the UAT channel. You can test. Also, this one, I love this one. You can connect your Twitter accounts when you want to make your project verified, so we can use it later for the profile information due to the multi-level accounts things. So on the multi-recipient addresses for each network, as you know, we did things, but the UX is matter. So I asked the design team, and this is the latest. This one. Oh man, it changed. We have we have new design for this new UX, but it's not implemented now. So it helps project managers to stop raising funds in a specific projects. So I will send the links. You can take a look and let us your feedbacks. On the technical things, we start researching on auto testing on the front end. Alvarez take it, and Ramin take the refactoring edit project forms because right now it has lots of problems. On the back end, the good news is that we start working on the new category sorting, filtering stuff. And the backend side is already started. The front end side is already, some of the parts are started. You can take a look at this Epic. All the issues are listed there. And developers start working on these items. And also design is ready almost. Some of the design part is still remaining. However, on the backend side, the new parent categories is coming soon. The banner handling from backend is coming soon. Listing or pulls on the file Llama, it's blocked by the Carlos, I think, because of his vacation. And coming soon, the manual adding donation admin, we did it, but it needs more testing. It's also solved the problem with the donations with the multi-sticks. We can do it manually in the admin. And what's next? This is the issues that we're going to spend time on it during this month, and improving category sorting and filter. And notification center is backend is already started-ish, but it's not finalized. This multi-level accounts is also getting planned. And I pass it on to the Give economy, Lauren.
Thanks, Monique. Okay, give economy. Wait, are we on the right side? Yeah, great. Thanks, Griff. So give economy, exciting stuff. Give power. We've got a test deployment. So tomorrow I'm gonna have a testing party with Jivan and Monique and Kotabe and teach them how to test it. If you want to get involved in testing Give Power, I would love it so very much. We want to make sure that the Give Power staking and unlocking is staking, locking, unlocking, unstaking stuff is working really well, so we can launch it as its own product, which is hopefully going to be coming up sometime within this month. Also, Griff and I are going to do some work on parameterization. Basically, we need to decide how much give we want to put out as incentives for people who stake and lock. If you want to get involved, also send me a message and I'll make sure that you're involved in that conversation. And then the development for the boosting side, the interacting with project side, is getting started now too. Now that we have the staking locking all coordinated well. Regen Farms outreach has been ongoing. Katavi's been reaching out to a lot of different people and has a bunch of conversations going on. We don't have anyone that we're actually working at just yet, but I'll keep you posted. Also, the NICE token was launched and minted, and Mitch has been doing a ton of work. You can actually use NICE to now buy swag. So we're kind of just missing a few different comms pieces before we can actually announce it and start giving people NICE. On the research side of things, Angel Vault is actually moving now from the research side to the development side. The vote passed, and then the Ichi team already created one give and created the vault, so you could mint one give and add it to the vault. The only thing that's missing is the incentives program, which we're going to be putting up in the Give farm. So I'm going to work with Mo on that and get a nice design for it, and then Amin is going to do some nice stuff to make sure that we actually have this place where you can stake your one give tokens, or provide liquidity with one give. As Griff mentioned at the beginning, this BitDAO proposal is up. So click on that and go into their forum and make sure that you vote to approve this, because we could actually get a lot of funding from BitDAO to continue the work that we're doing, which would be super helpful for our entire community. Token swaps are in the works. The Prime D2D token swap I think is done now, and if it's not done, it's very almost done. And then Honey, we're going to be posting the proposal soon, and we're in conversations with EG, Balancer, GTC, DLD. Also, we're considering applying for grants from Optimism and Cello and looking into some of the ways in which we can generate more funding via grants for Giveth. And that's all I've got for the Give economy updates. I will pass it along to the design working group.
Hey everyone, sorry, I was just trying to find my mouse to be able to unmute myself. Okay, so this week the searching for project and project categories and filtering and sorting the whole package is actually done, and we hand it over to the developers, and they're actually working on it, and soon we are going to see the new design for the whole project categories, filtering and searching functionality. Notification center is actually still in progress, but it's going to be finished soon, this week, by the end of this week, and it's really nice. Thanks, Tosin. Nice token is also done this week, and we are still just trying to fix the copy, thanks to Mitch. And yeah, that's all for the design. And also we are still trying to improve the design in different parts of the app, for example, in the create project and the rest of the app. I pass it back to you, Griff.
Thanks. Yeah. Well, I'll go really fast to the governance working group. Moshahab, Carlos, Amin, and Freshel and I are going to be off. I'm actually going to be off for a long time this summer. That's worthy of note. Also, we are hiring, although we're hiring much slower. Only 2 people have been hired in the last month, which is cool. So, but if you see if you see Jake and Javon around, definitely give them some love. It's always difficult to be a new person in a remote working culture, so send them lots of love. And if you don't forget to do buddy review calls, check out all these really interesting forum posts, and check out if you know anybody who wants a job. Definitely, even though we're hiring slowly, we are still hiring. So click that link, and I'll throw it over to Mitch for the DAO working group.
Thanks, Griff. Yeah, so we have our governance meeting syncs on Mondays at 10 a.m. Eastern. That is 4 p.m. Central European. And just some quick updates. We've got 4 different platforms that we use for DAO governance. We've got the Give, which is an Aragon DAO, the Gardens, Gnosis Safes, and we also have Snapshot as well. The deadline for Give second quarter distribution is August 5th. In the Give, we've got lots of token requests going on for Carlos, Ramin, Mosaid, Claire, Kai, and Mohammed. In the Give Garden, we've got the top up for the smart contract audit of the Give economy, and also the proposal for the praise upgrade of Giveth. In the multi-sigs, there's just one, swapping out some of the owners on the donation.eth multi-sig, Hannah for Freshell on mainnet and Gnosis chain, and in Snapshot, all is quiet for now. So if you've got Give or Give, or if you're a multi-sig signer, please engage on any and all of those. And I will pass it back to Griff.
My pleasure, and it's truly my pleasure to introduce David Baxter. And I don't know if you want to share screen, David, but I'm very excited to hear more about Blockchain Learning Center. Take it away.
Absolutely, and I will share my screen. I know that you guys have kind of tight end times, so I'll try to modulate the length of my presentation to make sure we can end at the hour. So I'm here to tell you about the Blockchain Learning Center and the Bean Chain Coffee Shop. Those are our like primary projects that we're working on right now. So I'm going to start at the beginning, just give you a little bit of history, go over what we're doing, and then how we can all start working together on a lot of things. So I care very deeply about issues around poverty and workers' rights. I think that the way to getting to a fair, more democratic, and a more healthy future is to redesign the systems that we work within, and give workers more of the power and the value back that they're putting into these organizations. So we're going to start working towards fixing that within our business community. So first thing we're doing is we're starting a coffee shop that's worker directed, and this will be run kind of like a co-op, where we're giving our workers a lot more say, profit sharing, and living wage. Along with that, we think that tools being built on blockchain are going to be immensely powerful for community groups, workers groups, really any group that wants to be more democratic and efficient. So we want to teach people about that. This is kind of something we put together as like our initial idea for it, where we're going to, tier 1, teach people about it in a very safe and gentle way where they can just learn at their own pace. Tier 2, we're offering classes and helping to funnel people into the appropriate communities that kind of fuel their passion within the blockchain space. In tier 3, we want to help people get their projects funded off the ground and manned, and help people find projects to get involved with that they really vibe with. So from there, we have done quite a bit. We're really progressing on the coffee shop side. Already got our lease, and this is kind of what our first space is going to look like. Blockchain Learning Center on the right side there. But we tried to start with a very research-driven approach for the Blockchain Learning Center. So we figured out who our stakeholders are, what do we want them to learn, started interviewing people, getting questions, and looking at groups that really inspired us within the education space, mainly the Arizona Science Center. So these are some pictures from the Arizona Science Center. They have displays and demos teaching basic scientific concepts to kids and adults. Like this fun one, you put your hands on there and you press down and you make a little vortex. It's really great. So we went and talked to them, and we developed a relationship and got them to agree to allow us to actually start running a booth in the Arizona Science Center. that we used for research and teaching purposes, testing our educational materials and honing and refining them, as well as our approach. Here's some pictures from that booth where we're teaching families and kids about blockchain technology, using a little demo where we have them write their names on bracelets, connect them together into blocks, and then add that to our analog blockchain, and then have that be like a leaping off point for telling them how this stuff works and who it can help and how it can help. And from that, we've gathered a lot of data, around 325 responses, each with many questions within the responses, these interactions. And we tried to catalog that data, figure out if we had appropriate resources, which oddly enough, we mostly did. But anytime we didn't, we would come back with the appropriate resources designed to help teach people that later. Figure out that most people don't even know what the word blockchain means. They're kind of on this very, very low knowledge end on blockchain technology. But most people are very curious about it too. So we've been able to change a lot of minds and hearts and show them the potential for good with this technology. And here's some of the fruits of our research and in our development. We're trying to pinpoint the questions that people have, and then design graphics that put a hopeful and informational spin on those problems. So like a lot of people asked about the energy consumption of Bitcoin, and we acknowledge that that's a huge problem, but also that the technologies are getting better, much like the light bulb, moving towards an LED, which takes almost no electricity. And we wanted to make sure that we inform people about the risks, like what they need to keep safe, how they can keep those things safe, and really everything else that we're hopeful about within this technology, and that our neighboring communities like yourselves are. So we're doing that in English and Spanish. We have a site where we're helping our community members, our peers, also host their courses, as well as hosting our own courses. And we're doing a few other fun projects on the side, like hosting an NFT campaign where we're gathering the stories of the working poor and attaching those to art, selling them as NFTs to help give some money back to. We're giving half the funds back to the workers, and then half of it is going to go to a campaign to help us start more worker-directed companies and help alleviate the problem. And we're trying to educate people on that and poverty and wage theft and things like that. So with that, I want to say that we want to be a very community-driven organization, and that's what a lot of our offerings are. So we have this community work group that I think would be a wonderful place for all of us to kind of work together and interface a little bit more regularly, along with, obviously, we need to get on your platform because money is definitely an issue when you're doing stuff like this, and it'd be nice to have some donors as well. But this community work group would be an incredible place for us to just interface and help design and pinpoint our educational like pain points, and then develop strategies and infographics that we can then refine and bring back to you guys, and to help with your education journey as well as our own. I hope I didn't miss anything. I tried to rush through that to make sure we could hit the the 9 o'clock mark.
No, you nailed it, man. I think we can go over 30 seconds or so if anyone has a question.
Yeah, hi, I'm Suga. That was amazing. I love the infographics. They're so clear, fantastic. They just seem super useful. So I was wondering about, so you're Arizona based, and I don't know if I missed something. It was quick. How about, what does it look like in terms of the future of the Blockchain Learning Center in terms of scaling in in the virtual space in other communities and so on?
Great question. We want to scale out aggressively within the virtual space and the real world space. So our goal is to create these real life blockchain learning centers. The first one will be within that Bean Chain coffee shop, where people can wander around and do demos, interact with demos, and view our displays, and really get intimately involved with this technology and understand it. But really trying to target people that otherwise wouldn't be interested in learning anything about this, because we need to get everyone involved if we want to see this used by workers groups and things like that. So we're going to be trying to offer. We want to be deployable into any space. We want to be able to go to a community center and say, hey, you have a couple hundred square feet, we can put a blockchain learning center there, or a library or a school. We want to have franchising options for businesses that'd like to have a blockchain learning center that has like shared workspace capabilities within it, and that has like a merchandise desk where people can buy hardware for blockchain related things and office supplies to kind of complement the shared workspace aspect of it. So we want to make this viable for businesses and for nonprofits and have it be something that we can deploy everywhere in the physical world. We're also building kind of a metaverse space to be the connective tissue of all these locations and highlight the culture and the people within each of these specific satellite blockchain learning center locations, as well as being a place where we can display our full library of educational materials in a very curated and guided way.
Thank you, David. Real quick, are you in the Token Engineering Commons? Have you visited that part of our ecosystem? Because this just sounds great, and that's right up their alley.
I've not, though. We probably should. There is a lot that we haven't gotten to on this project yet, and I think we've been focusing on the meat of it and not as much on the funding structures and like the tokenomics stuff and adding all the blockchain elements that we'd like to. But that sounds like a great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, super cool project, David. Thank you so much for joining us. Looks like there's some action in the chat, so check that out if you haven't seen the chat feature of Discord. And yeah, thank you all for coming. Another great community call, and we'll see you in next week. In fact, this might be the last one I host for a while, so thank you all for coming, and thank you for letting me enjoy this. Thank you guys. Bye, everyone.